Here on the plains of Venezuela, a series of climatological phenomena come together and determine the distribution of life and death in the course of the year. Inside the islands of forests scattered across the plain, the jungle species take refuge, protected from the sun out in the open. But these are limited spaces. The majority of the territory consists of an endless plain covering 300,000 square kilometers. While the large pools formed by the last rains remain, there is no problem. But little by little, the sun dries up all the water on the plain. The capybaras concentrate in increasingly numerous groups to take advantage of the shrinking pools. As occurred in the Galapagos Islands, those who can leave, such as the birds, permit themselves the luxury of staying until the very end to take advantage of the increasing abundance of fish and dead bodies. The others await the annual nightmare of the drought. There are more and more bodies and less water. For the spectacled alligator, this is the last banquet before things turn ugly. In just a few weeks, the piranhas will wish they had been eaten by the alligators rather than dying literally baked by the sun. In its seemingly unstoppable progress, the dominant cultural current on the planet is responsible for the vast majority of cases of dispossessed human groups. These people are Huaoranis. They live in the tropical forests of Ecuador, but are being mercilessly attacked by the great global tribe. The big cities need oil. In them, everyone lives at one end of the city but works at the opposite end. And every day they create enormous traffic jams which consume millions of barrels of crude oil. Many of these barrels come from here. Beneath the ancestral lands of the Huaorani lies oil which has not been extracted yet. In the middle of the 1960s, oil was discovered in eastern Ecuador. As this mineral wealth is exploited, networks of routes and roads, helicopter landing bases and facilities for the workers are built. The rivers and the subsoil are contaminated with sulfates, cyanide and mercury. But even worse, if possible, is the destruction of cultures such as that of the Huaorani, who are invited to move to prefabricated houses and cede their lands for oil extraction. Then they lose their identity, they abandon their traditional customs and adopt the vices of the attractive consumer society. The once proud warriors of the jungle are now strange hybrid figures wearing feathers and tracksuits. The oldest yearn for their old way of life, but they will soon die, and the young born in the settlements will simply add to the numbers of the world's dispossessed.